Hey Rocket City, if you would like your car reviewed by us, please reach out to us at rocketcityrides2023@gmail.com. Next week we're going to be posting the video from the GTI shoot, so please tune in. Alright, this is the Euro Sunday Car Meet Part 2, so in here are some car interviews and some really great footage of some Porsches and Volvos and a Mercedes, so sit back and enjoy and drive different.
Yeah, so I bought this about a year ago. I felt real lucky to find it. Picked it up out of Gadsden, Alabama. It's a pretty unique build. Porsches, I don't know what you know about Porsches, but there's got a friend that works at the Porsche dealer. He says he hates to sell them because there's 30 pages of options that you can do on a Porsche, which is just goofy. But what's to me is unusual, coming from a Honda S2000, all Honda S2000s have a limited slip diff. Porsches don't. They have an electronic kind of diff in them, but they do offer a limited slip, and a very small number of them have a limited slip diff. This one has a limited slip diff. It also has something called sport suspension, which lowers the car 20 millimeters, stiffer springs, stiffer sway bars. And I was looking for a car to autocross, so this really worked out as being the perfect car. I had driven a similar car and was in the market for one. I looked for a long time, and this thing popped up in Gadsden. I was really surprised. When I chased down the original owner, I found out he was over the autocross program in Atlanta. So the car had really been spec'd for autocross from the get-go. So I kind of found my dream car. It's super comfortable. My wife and I drove it to Texas and back pretty recently. We were in Chattanooga and back this weekend, so it's both a daily driver and my autocross car. And it's got great power. It's fun to drive, and it's not bad looking. So
we got a 73 Mercedes 220. We've had it for how long? Around 15 years. My daughter actually found it in high school, sitting on the lemon lot, old used car lot. Checked it out. It was more or less a single family owned vehicle, so it was in great maintenance records, kind of a unicorn of old cars. It was actually very well maintained, and you had all the maintenance records for it. Basically stock, everything's stock. It's been a great performer over the years. All the normal things you replace in an old car, but for the most part, it's been a great it was a daily driver for about 7 or 8 years. Now it's kind of used occasionally, not nearly as much, but it's been a great car.
Yes, it's 6-speed with a 3.4 liter engine. I've got about 81,000 miles on it, and absolutely love it. I've done some track with it. Starting to do more and more autocross with it. It has just been fun to drive. I've done road trips. It's a daily driver. Absolutely love it. With it being a mid-engine, it corners so well. It's a fun car to drive around in. Taking it through twisty roads, up and down hills, and it's never had a problem with any of them. It's just a fun car to drive. Even, like I said, even doing the autocrosses, it is just so much fun.
It's a 1989 Volvo 240 wagon. It is 100% stock. I don't know how many miles are on it.
That's the mystery.
Yeah, odometers break on these cars pretty regularly. Just doing maintenance on it. It's been sitting for about a decade, and I put new brakes on it. Did a tune-up on the engine and put fresh gas in it, and that's about it. And I've been driving it. Yeah, they're getting really hard to find in junkyards. I used to be able to get parts for them all the time. This is, I think, my either eighth or ninth 240 wagon.
Okay.
But this one was heading to the scrapyard, and it's a Southern car. It was sold new in Birmingham, and it's never left the state, so I really couldn't let it go.
Well, Rocket City, we'd like to thank you for tuning in. And please join us weekly as we post videos on car reviews and car meets and things like that. So thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe and tune in next week for the GTI shoot. It's going to be awesome.